All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice at your end. You will want to give me a feedback if you can hear me on the chat window. Please just send a message if you can hear my voice, and also see my picture on your screen. All right, that's good. I'm getting some feedback from Jane, Matthias, Manuel. All right. Okay, good morning once again and welcome to this online facilitation. I believe we are all familiar with the use of Zoom. I plead with you to give me just a few minutes. Let me try to make some further settings and also allow some more participants to join in. You are about plus 700 who registered for this course, and we're having only about 29 participants right now. So let's just give about 5 minutes for others to join in. Then we can commence the facilitation proper. All right. Good morning once again. At least we have given 5 minutes of our time to those who are actually latecomers. So we can now commence this facilitation. It is indeed my honor and pleasure to be here with you guys today. My name is Dr. Ashibi Jacob Ineji, and I am your course facilitator for this course, CSS111. Introduction to Sociology. A few days ago, and even as at yesterday, I sent you guys an email. I am sure you all received those emails. The first one was about the rescheduling of the class. This class was actually supposed to hold on Monday. On the timetable, the class is scheduled for every Mondays by 10 to 11 a.m. 10 to 11 in the morning. This class that we are holding right now is a fixed class, okay? That means by next week, this class will not be holding as it is today, all right? So we are going to reset to default. We are going to be holding the class on Monday as it is on the timetable. So none of you should log in here on Wednesday next week trying to access this class, because the class will not be holding on Wednesday. Okay, I am stressing this enough so we don't have some of you coming here on Wednesday and missing the Monday class. The class after today will continue to hold on Monday. All right, I hope you received my emails. I hope you received my emails. It's okay. Please, someone is on the chat window saying he cannot hear me. If you can hear me, just simply help yourselves out on the chat window and try to answer to them. Once one person can hear me, it means everybody should be able to hear me. If you cannot hear me, then the problem is from your end. All right. Zoom is a new technology and everybody is still struggling to understand how it works. We are all learning the process. Okay, so help yourselves out on the chat window for those who cannot hear me. All right, very good. Okay, so Jennifer, your hand is up. This is actually not the time for interaction. I plead with you to take your hand down. I will give opportunity to all of you to speak. This is an introductory class, all right? So I'm going to be making a lot of introduction. I have introduced myself as Dr. Ashibi Jacob Ineji. I'm in the Department of Criminology and Security Studies, all right? I'm also going to be introducing the course. And so we'll be dealing with two aspects of the course today. The introduction, we are going to be looking at the course guide application. And then we are going to be looking at the preliminary aspect of the course, which is understanding the concept of sociology. What does sociology itself mean? All right, so those are the two aspects that we are going to be looking at. The first aspect, which has to do with the course guide application, I will take that. The other aspect, which has to do with the concept of sociology, I had already done that in the instructional video, and it is also available in your course material. And so I sent you an email to go through that unit, all right? It's just unit 1, to read it on your own, so that when we come to class, we will discuss it, especially on areas where you have difficulties comprehending or understanding the basic concepts, all right? For your information, facilitation of courses is about helping students to understand the course better, all right? The basic principle here is that facilitation is learners-centered, all right? It is in your hands. It is for you to read. Facilitation is now an opportunity for you to come up with questions, demanding clarifications, especially on areas where you do not understand. So it is whenever we have facilitation that you should bring up questions seeking for explanation on areas where you do not understand. It means This is not the conventional type of face-to-face lecturing, all right? This is an interaction. I am not just coming here to speak all the grammar and leave you there alone. I want to be sure that you are actually doing your own part, that you're also reading, and then you are interacting with me. So in the second aspect of this class, I am going to be hearing from those of you that have read. I want to know your basic understanding of the term sociology. Okay, I sent an email to you. I asked you to read that unit. And so I want to get feedback from you. And if you have questions bothering you on the concept of sociology, this is the time that you are going to be asking it during facilitation. Okay. All right, I want to believe we are all on the same page. So without waste of time, I will be taking the course guide application. Okay, just a minute. I've gotten some information that my meeting will end in 10 minutes. And so if the meeting ends, please, for your information, click on the same link and join again. I think this won't happen in the next class. I erroneously used the wrong Zoom link. So the next class we are going to have in unlimited time. And so if the meeting ends, if you are logged out of the meeting, use the same link and join again. Okay. All right. So before I proceed to the course guide application, Juliet, your hand is still up. So let me unmute you to speak to us. I don't know what you wanted to ask. So you can unmute yourself. Let's hear from you, Juliet. Sorry, Jennifer in Negbedium. You can unmute yourself. Let's hear from you. Your hand is still up. Jennifer? Okay, she probably took the hand down. All right, so let me just proceed with the course guide application. So I'm going to be sharing my screen for all of you to see. Just a minute. Just a minute, just hold on. I want to share my screen. Okay, you should be able to see my screen right now. All right. Let me know if you can see my screen at your end. All right, great. So the course again is Introduction to Sociology. Introduction to Sociology. Like I stated in the instructional video, the term sociology is not called sociology. Many of you do pronounce it, you murder that concept. Many of you pronounce it as sociology. Sociology. Let me see if I can write that. Many of you call it sociology. Sociology. Okay. That's not the correct pronunciation. It's not sociology. It is pronounced sociology. Sociology. All right. Sociology. So as we interact today, I'll be listening to your pronunciation. I want to be sure that you are able to pronounce this term correctly. It is sociology, okay? And the course code is CSS111. For those of you who do not know my name, that's my name right there. And you can always send me an email and I'll be very ready to respond to it, okay? All right, so let's look at the course, the facilitation structure itself. How is facilitation going to be for this course? How is it structured? Well, as you can see, like I said, facilitation for this course is every Monday, and it is between the hours of 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, Felix, sorry about that. You may need to update your email on your portal. You probably have a wrong email, so please check your email on your portal and correct it. Otherwise, you will not be getting the emails. All right, so 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Monday. Then the facilitation duration, the overall duration, this facilitation will last for 8 weeks. We are already doing the first week, which is from 13th September to 31st October. All right, so 8 weeks. Okay, you said the screen is not clear. All right, give me a minute. Let me try to set that. Okay, thanks for the feedback. That is how we should be working together. And of course, all of that will be sorted out. Just a minute. Okay, screen should be clear soon. Okay, yeah, you should be able to hear me, but the screen is not clear. Screen should be clear now. Please just let me know again. All right. Now, I was saying that the facilitation holds every Monday, all right? The overall facilitation is structured for 8 weeks, okay? For those who can hear me, please help the person in the chat window that is struggling to hear me. 8 weeks, all right? From 13th September to 31st October. Now you are going to be taking what is called TMA. TMA is Tutor Marked Assessment. It is more like a continuous assessment for those of you who are used to that in the conventional university system. TMA, okay, still not clear. Don't worry, just be patient. Okay, let me know now. The screen should be better now. I have deactivated a lot. Okay, so if it is not clear now, you know the problem is actually from your end. Yeah, it should be better now. Please help those people who cannot hear me. For those who are hearing me, try to help them out. Let them know the problem is from their end. All right, good. Now, again, facilitation is for this course is every Monday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Facilitation is structured out for 8 weeks. We have started, this is the first week from 13th to 31st October, all right? Thanks for the feedback. 13th to 31st October. And you are going to be taking what is termed TMA. Like I said, TMA is Tutor Marked Assessment. That is like what is called continuous assessment. It is, or you call it test, all right? For some of you, it's test. You are going to be taking you should be able to hear me, all right? You are going to be taking your first test, your first tutor mark assessment on the 10th of October, all right? Sorry, your first TMA 1, all right? Your first tutor mark assessment will begin on the 1st of October and end on the 10th of October. Now, because this is an open distance learning system, you have the liberty to take the test, all right? You have the liberty to take the test between the 1st to the 10th of October, all right? 1st of October to 10th of October. You have to ensure that you take the test. If you don't take the test after 10th of October, well, I am sorry, you will not be able to take the test again. And that is the first indication that you are very likely going to fail the course, all right? Because there is the policy of incomplete results, all right? If you fail any of these academic exercise, you're likely going to be having an incomplete result and you are likely going to fail the course, all right? So you need to ensure that you will participate in all of these TMA1, TMA2, and TMA3. Okay. We have less than 1 minute before this session goes off. So please, you re-log in again, use the same link, and so we can come back here. Now, TMA2 will be from 10th to 24th October 2021. That's 10th of October to 24th October. Between 10th and 24th, make sure you create time to take this test, all right? It is at your convenience. You can take it morning, afternoon, evening, midnight, anytime, but within the duration, all right? TMA3, that's your last test for this course. It's between 25th of October and 7th of November. Again, ensure you take the test within that time. Otherwise, once it is all right, welcome back. We have a good number of persons back. I sincerely apologize for that break. Like I said, I mistakenly activated the temporary link. There's a permanent link that is unlimited that we can begin to use that from next class. And so please, can you hear me again? I need confirmation at your end before I proceed, just to be sure that I am not alone. Please. Okay. All right, let's proceed with the course guide application. All right, thanks for the feedback, okay? All right, I was saying that this is the structure of TMA for you. Some of you ask, what will the TMA be like? The TMA is oftentimes objective, subjective questions, all right? You fill in the blank space, you choose the correct answer, okay? So that is what you should be concentrating on. And of course, with that type of question, you want to pay attention to key concepts, right? Key concepts. For instance, the concept of sociology, like we are going to be dealing with today. You want to really pay attention to that, all right? So the TMA 1, 2, 3, TMA 1, each TMA has 10 questions, all right? 10 questions. Yeah, I'm audible enough. Each TMA has 10 questions. 10 questions into 3, you have how many questions in all? 30 questions, all right? Each question is 1 mark. And so by the time you take all of the TMAs and you have 10 over 10, that would be a total of 30 marks, all right? 30 marks. So you don't want to joke with that. Like I said, if you fail to attempt any of the TMAs, I am sorry, you may not be able to cross over this course. Now, let's proceed into the course guide. Let's look at the course structure itself. The course, again, is a 3-credit unit course. So it's a heavy course. It's an important course. It is compulsory. You are required to pass this course before you can graduate. All right. So it's a very important course and you want to give it attention. Yeah, like I said, the TMA is objective and it's objective questions. All right. Objective questions. TMAs are objective questions. They give you have a question, then you have several options to choose the correct answer. Okay, so you should be able to deal with that. Now, it's a 3-credit unit course. Then it is compulsory for every student offering this course. You must pass it before you can graduate. Okay. All right. Now, what's the primary aim of this course, Introduction to Sociology? The primary aim is to expose you to the basic concepts in sociology and its social issues, all right, and its social issues. Okay, is to expose you to the basic concepts in sociology. We are going to be looking at different basic concepts. You should have a good comprehension or understanding of those concepts and how you can apply them in real life situation, all right? And so even if you're taking your TMAs, a good number of those concepts are what you will be trying to define, okay? All right, so let's now look into the course guide objectives. What is the core objective? All right. Remember, the aim again is to acquaint you with basic knowledge of those key concepts. And so the objective is that at the end of this course, by the time we are done with facilitation, you should be able to demonstrate a very good knowledge that you really understood the basic concepts in sociology. And also you should be able to express them in real social issues. What do I mean by that? It means that at the end of lectures for this course, by the end of the facilitation for this course, that's at the 8th week, you should be able to use the concepts in this course in your real life interaction. Okay, for instance, the concept of socialization. When you are communicating, when you are discussing with professional colleagues, with classmates, you should be able to use those basic terms in your interaction. And of course, in real life social issues. Okay. All right. So just a minute. Okay, now let's look at the modified course outline as we are going to be treating them in this facilitation. They have been modified. Week 1, which is this very week, we are looking at the course guide application. Then we'll also be taking the concept of sociology. Okay, the course guide application is what I am taking right now. Then I'm going to be hearing from you about the concept of sociology. For those of you that have read, we'll be looking at the meaning of sociology itself, the etymology of sociology. What is the meaning of the word etymology? Please, you will need to let me know that. I told you to read about that, so I need to know what the concept of etymology means. Then we'll also, in week 2, that's next week, we'll be looking at family and marriage. We'll be discussing that extensively. Then week 3, we'll be looking at society, culture, and socialization. These are some of the basic concepts I was talking about. Then in week 4, we'll be looking at the basic concepts in sociology like power, leadership, authority, and the rest. Okay. Then week 5, we'll be looking at social organization, group, we'll be looking at differentiation, religion, and interaction. These are all basic concepts that you will learn in this course. Then in week 6, we'll have to look into social stratification, mobility, collective behavior. All right. Then week 7, we'll look at public opinion, propaganda, and social change. Okay. Public opinion, propaganda, and social change. These are basic concepts that you have to know. Now, by the 8th week, we'll be looking at revision and possibly taking some quizzes. All right. Ask you some few questions to be sure that you really understood the course. Now, all of this has been structured out to help you go through this course and be grounded at the end of the course. Okay. Even if you are in the working class, you are definitely going to find time because you know what you will be tackling or what you'll be dealing with at the on every fresh week. All right. You know what you will be dealing with on every fresh week. So you only have to do this for 8 weeks, take your exams, and you move on. Okay. All right. So on your eLearn platform, as we go through all of this, we are going to be having a discussion forum. In that discussion forum, every student is expected to participate. We are going to be discussing several concepts, how they are applied in real life, their implications, their social justifications. We are going to be discussing that in the discussion forum. And you are strongly advised to participate because that also will be taken into consideration as an academic activity. All right. Now, what is the assessment? Like we had mentioned that the TMA carries 30%. All right. So your final exams carries 70%. And the total score for this course is 100%. I'm sure you actually know about that. Okay. So these are the basic, okay, just a minute. You're not done yet. All right. So those are the basic things you need to know about the course guide, And so do you have questions about the course guide? Just raise your hand and so I can respond to your questions before we move on to the concept of sociology. If you have questions about the course guide, TMA, all right. Charity, your hand is up. Please speak to us. We are listening to you. Unmute yourself and speak to us, Charity. Any question? You can use the Zoom app, raise your electronic hand, and so we can go on. I want to assume we understood everything I have said about the course application, okay, about the course guide application. If you understood that, then we should move on. So can we print out the TMA questions solved before submitting? I am sorry, you cannot do that. The TMA questions are answered live online, all right, and you're submitted. And of course, you are going to see your scores immediately after you have submitted, all right? So you won't have the opportunity to print out. Now, listen, this is one common mistake that you people do. Is just a tidbit for you to know. Some of you feel that you're going to be copying the same answers from your colleagues. You're going to be liaising with yourselves and taking the same answers. I am sorry. Your question number 1 is likely going to be question number 10 for another person. Okay? Your question number 1 is likely going to be question number 10 or question number 15 for another person. Even if it is still displayed as question number 15, if that very question on your question sheet if the answer is A, on the other person's question sheet, the answer might be D. So there are a lot of displacement to ensure that there are no malpractice, okay? And so don't rely on anybody's answer because you will not get the correct answer, all right? Even if we have the same question number, if your question number one is similar to mine, which is not possible, okay? But let's say, for instance, your question number 1 is similar to mine. If the answer on yours is A, I am sorry, the answer on mine might be D or C. So that is the strategy of quality assurance in the National Open University system. So writing and passing exams in the National Open University system is not really an easy task. It means that you must have to get your hands dirty and read to understand your courses, okay? All right. For Emmanuel said he can't hear me. I don't know. Please help him out in the chat window. All right. So there are different strategies that have been put in place to check malpractice. And so you need to make sure you get down to business and with your books. Is the TMA question going to be sent to our portal? The TMA questions will be uploaded on your portal on those examinations, on the TMA schedules. So you will see them on your portal and you will take them, okay? They will be very available. Each TMA has 10 questions and you can deal with them. Is this course for mass comm students, please? You will need to interact with your HOD, the mass comm person, and interact with your HOD to know if you are to offer this course. All right, so I want to believe you have understood the course guide application. Okay, yes, Emmanuel, the problem was actually from your end. Okay, now, so let's move on to the concept of sociology. Like I earlier said, it's a general course. Matthias, it's a general course. It's an interfaculty course. Students in criminology, pool science, sociology, public admin, you all take the course, all right? So it's an interdisciplinary course. Okay. Now I sent you an email to go through the course material. And so let me know those that actually went through it. If you went through the course material, you had time to read before coming to class, please let me see your hand up. You can raise your electronic hand and I'll be glad to see them. Just to know those who are actually serious with their studies. Charity, good. Okay. Jeffrey. Only 3 persons. Okay, Salih. Okay, Justina, William, Bello, Francis, please, you have to be honest with yourself. Don't just take your hand up because I'm going to be calling names to hear from you. So if you know you didn't read, be honest with yourself. And if you read, you only get to understand this course by participation. Okay. Yaxin Gobin, Olamide, fantastic. Ahmed, Dorinda, Mtinda, Zainab, good. Isaac, okay. We have 74 of you out of a total of plus 700 students in class. You see how some of you begin to have issues because you don't attend lectures. Okay, now let's move into the interaction proper. Okay, there's still one information I left out, and that information is that your exams is scheduled to commence on or before 9th of November, right? If you didn't get my email, please, it means your email address is wrong. Go into your eLearn platform and update your email address. Ensure that you have the correct email address there. Ensure that you also check on your spam folder to be sure that I didn't miss the inbox, okay? So you should be able to get my email if those two things are being checked. Ask your colleagues on how to update your email address on your eLearn platform. Now, my question is for those who read the materials I sent, put up your hands, your electronic hands. I've gotten a good number of hands. I'm happy about that. If you can't log into your eLearn platform, please access the ICT guys. Let them help you out. Please don't keep complaining without doing anything. Ensure that you follow up. Now I'm going to ask a few questions and I'm going to call random names. Feel free. This is an interactive class. So feel absolutely free. There is no wrong idea. There is no wrong knowledge. So express yourself. It is by expression that you get to understand. Okay. So feel absolutely free. Welcome, Felix. Okay. Now let me hear from. Please turn on your cameras. Let's see our faces. Some of us are not too handsome. Don't you worry. I'm happy with my face. Just turn on your cameras. I would like to hear from, okay, good. Tijani Musa, I would like to hear from you. What do you understand by the term sociology? Unmute yourself and speak to us. Tijani Musa. Feel free, please. Feel free. Let's interact. Are you there? I think you're having some technical issues. We can't hear you clearly. You're breaking. You're breaking. Okay. We can't hear you. Let me hear from Dorinda. Nice name. Dorinda, just speak to us. What do you understand by the term sociology? Unmute yourself and speak to us.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dorinda.
Sociology is a study of change in a society or in an organization or in an individual.
Okay, speak up. I didn't hear you.
Right. Sociology. Okay, so sociology is the change in a society. That's what I understand by sociology. It's the change in a society or in the environment.
Okay, the change in the society or the environment. Don't you think the term social change best fits that? The term social change tends to fit what you have just said. And that's really not the meaning of sociology, but it's okay. You have tried. Please ensure you read the material further, okay? Now, let me hear from Ahmed Suleiman. Suleiman, can I hear your nice voice? Speak to us. Ahmed, unmute yourself and speak to us.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ahmed. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, sir. I understand the meaning of sociology can be defined as the way study of human behaviors, attitudes, and manners can be defined as even study of individuals in a society,
Okay.
or religion or culture.
I think you have mentioned one of the key words, the study of the society. All right, that is a very key term when you are defining the concept of sociology. So let me hear from Charity. Charity, unmute yourself. After that, I will take two more. It's possible that Charity, are you there? Unmute yourself, Charity. Yes, go ahead. Speak to us. Your audio is so low. Go ahead. Okay, I'm sure you also network issues. That's actually the general challenge. Yes, go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry, Charity. Okay. Thank you, Blessing. Your network is actually a big challenge. I would like to hear from Charity. Thank you. From Blessing Oluwafemi. I can see you with your hand on your head. You are possibly itching to give us a class, a lecture. So just tell us what you understand by the term sociology.
Sociology, what I mean by sociology is that it can be defined as the study of development of structure, interaction, and collective of human behaviors of organized of human being, a group of human beings. That's how I understand by the word sociology.
Okay. Did you read the materials I sent to you?
I read the materials I sent to me, and I diagnose the materials also.
You watched the video?
I
didn't
watch the video, but I just no, sir.
Okay.
I didn't watch the video. I just read the materials and able to.
Okay. All right. Okay, you have done well. That's okay. Thank you so much. Please, if you are here and you want to give us a classic presentation of the term sociology, just wave your hand aside from the electronic hand. Let me just see that hand up. Okay, I can see from Jeffrey Olamide. Okay, Jeffrey, let me hear from you, Jeffrey. Then Tijani as well.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
Yeah. So, to my own understanding from the course material, sociology tends to solve problems of society, tends to provide solutions to why people behave in the way they behave, tends to expose culture,
understanding human behaviors,
and there are various trends and technology, how it affects behavior as well.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Thank you. That's the study of human behavior. Thank you. You can mute yourself now. Olamide, let's hear from you. Olamide, I can't hear you.
A group or individual
So that's it.
Okay, your network seems to be really problematic there. Tijani? Sorry, Olamide, your network is really bad. Tijani, let's hear from you quickly. Tijani, go ahead. Is it a general network issues? We're having general network issue here from the students. Yeah, but I can't hear the students that are speaking. Tijani right now is really jacking. Okay, all right. Thank you for all of your efforts. Tijani, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Your network is really bad. That's for those of you that have read. Like I said, facilitation is student-centered. So we'll be dealing with those who have read their materials alone. If you cannot read the materials that we prepare and send to you, then you are not ready to move on, okay? So let me now take questions from those of you who read and do not understand some basic concepts. Let me take those questions quickly. So we wrap up in like 5 minutes. Okay, Michael, try to update your email. If you have questions, please take down your electronic hands. Let me see those who have questions. Just take down your electronic hands quickly. Let's move on. Thank you. Thank you. Just take down your electronic hands so I don't waste your time and also waste my time. Let's just quickly hit the nail on the head so you get what sociology is and you can go ahead with your normal businesses. Take down your hands. Take down your hands. Chooks, I'm coming to you. Take down all your hands first. Take down all your hands. Olamide, take down your hand. Suleiman, take down your hand. Chooks, take down your hand. Osita, take down your hand. NOU 203, take down your hand. Mim, take down your hand, please. Take down all hands, all electronic hands. Take them down. Kabiru, your hand is up. Take it down. Promise, take it down. Thank you. Remaining, we have just 4 hands. Shata, please take down your hand. Osita, hand down. Olamide, we only have Osita and Olamide's hand up. Please take them down. Please, I need to just give you the meat of this facilitation so we can wrap up without waste of time. Olamide, take down your hand. Promise. Osita, take down your hand. Okay, aside from the 2 hands that are up, if you have questions about what you have read, please let me now see your hand up. Just bring up your electronic hand and ask the question quickly. Okay, so I am going to unmute Aregbeshola to speak to us, asking the question where he needs clarification.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Please go ahead.
It's my pleasure to be here. Yes, concerning the Emily's contribution to sociology, that's the solidarity aspect. So the 2 types of solidarity is what I don't really understand.
Okay, was that okay? Does that really border on the concept of sociology?
Yes, it was talking about.
We don't really want to get out of the topic. All right. So please let's focus on the topic. Let's focus on the topic.
Okay.
We'll if you are talking about the mechanical and organic solidarity, we'll come to that. But
okay.
Not today. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Elebere Chiamaka, let's hear from you. We are running out of time again. We may be able to come back in after this meeting shuts us down. Like I said, this is a temporary link from next lecture. From next lecture, we will not have this off and on thing again. So, Chiamaka, let me hear from you, please. All right. William Bello, let me hear from you. Ask your question. Chiamaka seems to be unstable. William, please speak to us.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, morning, I can hear you. Good morning.
From the definition from the course material,
okay,
I think it said that it's the systematic study of groups and societies. I just want to get a clearer differentiation between the groups and the society.
Okay, is that what you have in your study material? Now,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, good. Thanks for reading that. Now, I'm going to give you a very comprehensive definition of the term sociology. Once I've taken all the questions, society is a form of group. I don't know where you read that, but I know that there are a lot of things that were updated in the course material, but not something that will affect your performance. All right. So I will come to that, Williams. Thanks. You may now take down your hand. Mary. Penusi Mary, please speak to us. Like I said, once this meeting goes off, please join back again using the same link.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mary.
Yes, I just want to ask about sociology. Okay. Is sociology the main major of social sciences?
Okay, thanks, Mary. Sociology is considered the mother of the social sciences. All right. Other aspects of social sciences like political science, economics, the other aspects of social sciences, all were carved out of sociology. All right. So sociology is the mother of social sciences.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. All right. So let me hear from Marjoram. Are you there? Marjoram. Now,
okay, Marjoram. Okay, good morning.
Good.
My name is Jerome.
Okay. Good morning.
In fact, the network is not that good this morning.
It seems to be a general problem.
I just joined not quite long, so I could not even get most of the things discussed for minutes past.
Okay.
But very quickly, sir, I don't know for today's lecture. I don't know if you are going to get the recording, because I've been trying to log into the e-learning portal and I'm not connecting at all. So when I tried to find, I said, because we just did our registration like 3 weeks ago, so they are yet to put our information on the portal.
Okay.
Then also for the course material, I only have one textbook, which I collected last week. Okay. They said we should come back for the remaining course material. So all of this now, so what I'm saying all this is the lecture for today, are we going to get via our email, or how are we going to get it so that we can read and refresh our memory about that?
Yeah, the lecture for today is recorded and it will be available on your e-learn platform. But you said you're having difficulty logging in. That means you need to contact the LCMS guys, the ICT people, to help you out. If you attended the orientation that was organized for you, you will be able to know how to resolve that.
Even I could not even join down. The network was so terrible that day I could not even join.
That's the general problem with the online facilitation. I hope you will be able to find a better.
At that time that you will be.
Well,
at that time you'll be.
Go ahead. I didn't get that.
All right, sir. I said, are we going to be, anytime you want to have a physical lecture with us, are you going to be mailing us so that we know that the issue of this e-learning?
For this class, on every single class, I send you an email. For this particular class, I have sent you about 3 emails. Okay, so please check your emails and be sure that you get them. And I also sent you the course material. I attached the course material and sent to all of you. So you should check your email. You should be able to find it. Okay. All right. So thanks. Let me just probably, if we are logged out, by the time we come back, we will quickly look into the meaning of sociology, like some of you have attempted to define, and then summarize very quickly. Now, but before we go, who can tell me the meaning of etymology? If I ask you to give me an etymological perspective of the term sociology, what is that term, etymology? What does it mean? Osita, take down your hand. Jerome, take down your hand. Elevry, take down your hand. Chiamaka, take down your hand, please. Now, let somebody, Aregbo Shola, okay. Aregbo Shola, let's hear from you. What is the meaning of etymology?
Yeah, etymology is the origin or the cause of something.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I get you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ile, let's hear from you. Ile, unmute yourself. Thanks, Aregbo Shola. That's fantastic. Chizobam, you have something different?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Very clear audio. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I understand by etymology is the meaning of the root words.
Good.
That forms that the term that.
Good. Now you see, we are all saying the same thing, but using different terms. All right. By simple definition, etymology is the origin and meaning of words. Where do the words come from and what are their meanings? Now, if I ask you, give me an etymological perspective of the term sociology. Some of you, by seeing that grammar alone, you are confused. You don't even know what to say. All right. So I'm telling you to give me the origin and the meaning of the term sociology. Sociology originated from somewhere. And so what does it mean? So that is what I expected you to give me when you are defining the term sociology. All right. So I am going to be sharing with you that definition. I also sent all of this to you. I don't know, you didn't read it. It's obvious that you people didn't read. You just end up enjoying all other aspects of life. And before you knew it, the lecture is today and you didn't even go through it. So in the next class, ensure that whatever is sent to you, please go through it. So we don't come here and start wasting time. Whenever we come here, we'll be here to attend to questions, to clarify issues. So let me quickly share my screen just for us to go through a brief presentation of the concept of sociology. Just a minute. Okay. All right, now I have shared my screen and I hope you can all see it at your end. All right, can you see my screen at your end? All right, you should be able to see my screen. Okay, so now looking at my screen, there's the definition of sociology. Sociology can be defined as the scientific study of the groups, all right, and society. Now, society is a larger perspective of what group means. The person who mentioned clarification about groups and societies actually went through the material, and I think I have to commend that effort. It means you read, okay? Groups are larger aspects of societies. Groups are